Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, let's talk some basketball. Tunkhannock area Tigers Austin Yanora, a junior, has been lighting it up, and we're going to welcome Austin in here on the show. Well, Austin, you've been putting the ball in the hole. Tell us how you're doing it out there at Tunkhannock.
Well, my teammates have been doing a great job with setting screens and getting me open. I owe it all to them. You know, it wouldn't be possible without them. They feed me the ball at the right time, and my shots really been falling this year, so that helps.
How do you go from scoring, 30, 40, 50 points a game this year? Tell us about where you were last year and how your game really took off for 2013-14.
Well, last year I was trying to find my groove, and I didn't really have an identity on a team. I kind of was just a role player, mostly just a knockdown shooter, space the floor. But this year I'm playing more the role of handling the ball, so that helps having the ball in my hands. And Coach does a great job drawing up plays, and again, my teammates do a great job of getting me open. So.
Well, you give some kudos to your coach and your teammates. Obviously, you guys are winning some basketball games. You're the guy putting the ball in the hole. Tell us about how much time do you actually put in the shooting, because that's an art in itself. And is it something that you think you worked on since the end of last season? Or you said, okay, I'm going to shoot, whether it's 200 shots or 300 shots or whatever you're doing, or is it fine-tuning some of your mechanics?
Well, I've been shooting with my coach. My coach has put in a lot of hard work with me over the last 4 years. We work out every summer together, every day during the summer. And it's mostly just getting up roughly 500 shots a day. And mechanics is always important with shooting. You have to have a good base, but that's just getting the shots up in the summer.
Well, have you, mastered the three-pointer, or are you shooting a lot of, jumpers that are 10 and 12 and 15 feet? Are you driving to the basket a lot? Tell us a little about when somebody's out to check out the Tunkhannock Tigers and they see you, they're in the stands or watching you on the floor. What would they expect to see from you?
I'm definitely a shot-first player, three-point first player. I look to drive off of my shot. That's what my coach has always taught me to do. We play off of my shot, and if my shot's not falling, I go more to the rim. Usually when my shot's falling, a lot of guys start to run out, and they close out. Their closeouts aren't good, and that's when I go around and drive to the rim. I don't really have a mid-range game yet. It's something that me and my coach are working out, but definitely making strides and improvements.
Austin Yanora from Tunkhannock area joining us here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, you mentioned your coach, Dustin Babcock, and the amount of work that he puts into you and what you're getting out of it. Let's talk a little about some of the other players on the team. Talk about some of the guys that are hitting the floor with you and what they have in their game that's helping you, whether it's some of the other guards, forwards, or the center and the inside.
Well, first off, my right-hand man, Sean Soldashak, he's our 4. Yeah, he's been doing a great job this year, stepping up into a role, a big scoring role, and he does a little bit of everything on the floor. And basically, it's 5 shooters out on the floor. Eric Stamer, the 2 guard, he's a great three-point shooter, and he really helps space the floor and open up driving lanes. Adam Billings, our center, he can shoot the ball really well, and he can rebound, and he's kept us in a lot of games this year. And then we have Brian Boschman, who plays at 3. He's more of a rebounding, kind of a role player. Doesn't look to shoot a lot, but he gets me open, and I love to play with him.
Austin Yanora here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, Austin, some people making comparisons to Sal Biasi, a Hazleton area. Would you say you have a similar type of game to Sal? Because he's a guy that could score 30 and 40 a game as well.
Well, he's as tough of a player as I've ever played against, and probably will in my career. I have a lot of respect for him. I've watched film on him, and I like to mold my game after him, but I'm not a big comparison guy. I like to do my own thing, but he's a great player, and I have a ton of respect for him and what he's doing. He's a phenomenal player, so I have all the respect in the world for him.
Austin, I'm sure you had goals going into this season, and many of them are probably team goals, but somewhere along the line, you got to have individual goals of things that you can accomplish. Did you think that 40 and 50 points a game were possible for you?
Well, my coach always told me that that's what we were working towards. I never really believed it. You know, we would watch Sal play, and he'd put up 40, 40, 40, and I would just say, wow, like, that's something that I really want to work hard to getting, accomplishing. And my hard work has led me to succeed in that, and I owe it all to my coach. He's put in a lot of hard work with me.
When you talk about your coach and your players, how about what type of support you get from your family? And obviously there's dedication there and what you have to do and making sacrifices. Everybody's making a sacrifice, including yourself.
Well, my parents always talk about we don't go on vacations in the summer a lot like other families do. And, they accept the role. I'm a little young, so I can't drive yet. So they give me every practice every day. They have to leave work early and take me places. So, again, none of it's possible without them, my coach, my teammates. I owe it all to them.
Well, very humble Austin Yanora joining us here on the John Mendola Show. Austin, I'm sure scoring all these points now. Any other sports that you play at Tunkhannock, and what about your future for college? Is lighting it up a little bit, changing any thoughts in your head, or is college basketball something you always thought about?
Well, college basketball has been my main goal. I'm sure that's any kid's dream, as long as it also is mine. But, you have to work hard towards your dreams, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job, and again, I know you want to get more wins and score points, but hopefully both go hand in hand for you out there for the Tunkhannock Tigers and Coach Dustin Babcock. Nice chatting with you, Austin, and look forward to seeing how many you're going to put up the rest of the year.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
That's Austin Yanora from Tunkhannock area here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.